Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about folders, specifically in this video, folders in Google Drive. How to make them, how to fill them, how to upload to them, how to get organized with them. Just folders. So if you're looking for something else, go to a different video. Folders in a digital sense are very much like folders in the physical world. You put things in them that relate together. You can nest folders inside of each other and create a system of subfolders. And ultimately, you're the one who has to manage that system. So make it as simple or as complex as you can stand. And feel free to point that out to students as well as they manage their own Google Drive. You're going to have a folder for each of the Google Classrooms that you create. Those are automatic. There's another video where I nested them all together at the end of that school year. So here's the archive. I've got all of these classrooms and programs and pieces and parts. Okay, here's the spring classrooms. Google Classroom is going to make you each of these folders. It's up to you when the term is over to combine them together in such a way that you have that archive in case there's a question or you need any of that information again, but that they're not out on your desktop, on your workspace, cluttering up things any more than you're already going to have clutter. So those are all nested over here, and I can get to them from with this, or I can get to them as I expand. And you see, I have a lot of folders. Each one of these arrows means that there's folders inside that folder, inside that folder, inside that folder, inside that folder. Now, this is from 2 years ago. I'm probably not going to go looking for stuff in there, but if I did, if I needed to, I'd be able to. So let's make a folder and demonstrate. You're going to go to new and you're going to make a folder. I'm going to call this demo. Once I've done that, when you right click on that folder, you'll see all the things you can do with this folder. I can remove it, which is probably what I'll do at the end of the video because I have enough folders, no offense. You can download it, you can view the details of it, you can search within it, you can change the color of it, which you know I'm going to do because everything's got to be a color. You can rename it if you've changed your naming conventions or misspelled it or just changed your mind. You can add it to starred, which we'll talk about in another video. You can move it to somewhere else. You can add a shortcut. You can show that location. You could get the link. You could share it. You'll notice I've got some folders that are shared. You can tell because the little symbol is there. Those are shared with other accounts that I have access to or other people that needed access to that information. I would highly recommend giving it some kind of a color so you can find it. Once you've done that, you can start moving things into that folder. You can click and drag anything that you want to put in there. Notice I've got all kinds of information down here that should probably get filed somewhere. Pictures that I took, thinking behavior, screenshots, activities, images from this, forms from that, pieces and parts, and typing tests, and the signature that I messed with. Any of those things that you want to put, you can click and drag into that. So I'm just going to drag a couple of things just to show you how that works. It's just a matter of clicking and dragging it all. Whatever it is that you want, you can click and drag it into this. In fact, I may just call this archive, and here's all of these random screenshots and graphics that I made for things and anything anyway. So there's that, clicking and dragging. The other way that you can add files to this is to go to File Upload. And if you have something on your physical computer and you want to upload it, you'll click that, you'll upload it. It's going to show up down here. Here's a picture of my dog. When you open that folder, you've got all the things that you uploaded. This upload is complete. It's just not quite showing up, but it will. And here's everything that you put in that folder. All right? This system is only as good as the person maintaining it and your willingness to maintain it. I have all kinds of stuff created, and it's in folders, and it's other places, and it's out here because it did not get filed well. So I should be working on my folder system as well. However, I can also get in and show you everything I created. I've got a folder for every kind of a thing that I did in this class. I have a folder for every chapter, for everything. So when I teach this class again in a couple of weeks, I can get into chapter 1. I have everything that I need, everything that I've ever created to choose from. Ultimately, the goal is that you can find the work that you've already done and ease the burden of creating that and teaching those classes and doing the things that you need to do. So that's Google Drive and folder.